Finally, the Animal Crossing Special Edition Nintendo Switch console got a restock. I didn't think this day would ever come. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I was lucky enough to find this in stores, but I think a lot of people are because it's being restocked a lot. So I'm here to unbox this for you, talk about the restock, my expectations for this special edition going forward, and also I'll show off my entire Animal Crossing collection. So I timestamped this video in case you want to jump ahead or see a certain part of the video. So like I said, this one you can find now. It's the normal price. I think it's about $300 in USA. It's $400 in Canada. And in Japan, what's really nice about this is you can buy, I think, just the dock and possibly just the controllers separately in Japan. I wish they would do that over here in North America. Beautiful packaging. This is the only Switch dock that is a different color. I think all the other Switch docks are predominantly black, and then they might feature some characters like the Super Smash Bros. Characters, or maybe Pikachu on it and Eevee for some other special editions. Let me know if there's other Switch docks that are a different color other than white. And you also have these two tropical colors, tropical green kind of and tropical blue, which looks really nice. It does say that the game is not included in this, which is a little bit unfortunate because it would be nice if this was a complete bundle. On the side here, we do have a picture of what the back of the console looks like. So this is a island pattern console with two-tone Joy-Con controllers. The back looks fantastic with the Dodo Airlines from Tom Nook Incorporated, or just Nook Incorporated. And this really looks like a kind of, you're going on a trip, you're going on a journey. This was really the best game to come out this year that Nintendo could have released. I can't believe that was this year, by the way. Alright, let's open this up. I think the sides of the box, that's the one side I didn't show off yet, in case you're interested in the entire box. If you're looking for this set, please be patient and try to find it in stores, because you can pay a lot more money if you buy it secondhand, but I'll get into a whole scalping issue with this as well. It does have a kind of cool thing here with the help and everything. So here's the console right there. I love those Joy-Con colors. My wife looked at these online and she just said, like, these are the best ones. Let's just take this out of the box first, and then we have everything else to go through, but I think predominantly, let's look at the system right away. Alright, so maybe I'll just move this box to the side, and the system does have a little bit of a different design on it. So I know it looks like it's plain black. It comes in this packaging, of course. On the back, when we slide this out, it's never actually factory sealed, these boxes, by the way. I'm going to keep that baggie. So here is the system, and on the front, it looks normal, just like your normal Switch. However, on the back, it does have kind of ingrained into this Animal Crossing prints and designs in some of the characters. So it's not like you're going to turn around the system and look at this all too often, but it's a nice touch from Nintendo. I would have liked to kind of see that continue on the system, perhaps in some of the different buttons, maybe the plus and the minus button for the volume or the power or the game card slot, just maybe something to make this console more visual when you're playing it. However, of course, then you attach these two Joy-Con controllers. So these ones, this one looks really, it is two-toned. Okay, so you can't really tell in the box, of course. Again, the controllers are not factory sealed either. I am going to keep this packaging though, especially because of Joy-Con drift, who knows. So these two controllers, they don't look like the same colors as the neon green and the neon blue, and they're not. And on the back of them, they are white. So I wonder if the rest of the world all has green for the left and blue for the right. I think that's what I've always seen for these. So let's attach these for the first time to the system, just to check out what this would look like. I wish I bought my wife this system actually originally, because she said, like, this is the most beautiful edition, and I bought her a Switch Lite, the Pokemon edition of all. So she would have really liked this one to game on. I do think it looks really cool. That looks so neat. I love it. I love the Switch consoles, and I'm really wondering about getting all the special editions, just because the price of that really does add up over time. So let's just pop out the stand, which has never been used before clearly, and prop the system up maybe right there. And then take a look at what else is in the box, because most of it's not that interesting. However, we do have the dock, which is going to be pretty cool. Also, hey, oh yeah, the wrist straps, that's what's exciting. Everyone loves the wrist straps for this. So we got two matching wrist straps. And I'll take a look at the other stuff in a moment. To go with the two Joy-Cons, we have matching Joy-Con straps that have the straps in the color that matches the Joy-Con. So that's kind of a really nice touch. And not only that, I like how the strings are kind of this pattern on them. They're not just one solid color and they're not just plain black. So that's a really nice touch. Let's just take them off the system and put them on so that it looks perfect. So if you're gaming in handheld mode, or at least if you're gaming on the go or two-player, you can always take these apart and do this. So this is really quite nice. I like this. I like the two tones. In Japan, you can order a lot of your Joy-Cons, and you can also order the different wrist straps. You can buy them separately, by the way, here in North America. I don't think you can buy these ones separately, but you can buy some of the different colored ones. I think I've seen like that in North America. So that looks pretty cool. I'm going to leave those over to the side. Next up, let's take a look at the Switch dock. So the Switch dock comes packaged like this. It comes in a few types of foam and plastic protection. So take this out. That is a cool looking dock. You can buy stickers that'll make your Switch look exactly like this, just to put it over top, or it's like a decal. But there's nothing like having this real thing. Now, a lot of the docks are a little bit bent when you get them, so I'm just wondering if this is. I don't think I've ever noticed that this says the Nintendo Switch logo on the top. It's really hard to make out because it's white on like off-white. So really hard to see right there on the top. You got the Nintendo logo on the back, of course. This opens up. You have your AC adapter, the USB slot, and the HDMI out. And then you also have two more USBs right here. Nothing else on the back. So the Switch dock looks pretty beautiful. Putting the system in it will look even better. And then especially once we have those controllers off to the side over there. Just making sure this can do that properly. All right, that looks so cool. All right, let's leave that on the side. Anything else in the box that is worthy of note? Health and safety. So cool, everyone loves that, of course. We also have the controller dock, but this does not give power. It does not have anywhere to plug in to charge, so this is just for strictly gaming purposes, but it does come with it. And you also get the cords. You get the AC adapter, which is in a bag that is not factory sealed. Just going to pull that out as well. And you get the HDMI cord, also not factory sealed. So nothing here is factory sealed. So a lot of people could have, it is possible that people have this system, maybe took it out, maybe displayed it or used it, reset the factory settings, and then they could possibly sell it like new, because you can't really tell, especially if it's never been used before and there's no fingerprints on it or anything like that. So this is everything it basically comes with the instructions included and all of the cardboard. So that is everything you get with the system. I really like the system design. I like how it's a little bit different. I wish the special editions went a little bit farther, just like this one did. I think this Pikachu one did pretty well, same with the Smash Brothers one, and I think there's a Dragon Quest system out there, and there's a few others. I'm not talking about just the ones that have different Joy-Cons, like the Mario Red Joy-Con bundle, the ones that actually are completely different design systems or consoles themselves. But this is such a cool way to play, especially Animal Crossing. Alright, so now I just want to get into the next topic of the video, which will be basically resellers and how this system came in stock once again. My thoughts regarding this special edition being back in stock is, first of all, it's very exciting for anyone like me. Let me know if you're in my situation where you missed out on this in stores the first time around, and now you're able to find it and you're actually happy to pay the normal retail price for finding something like this. So that's one avenue. Another avenue entirely are the people that don't want this to come back in stock because maybe they bought a few of them and they've been sitting on them. Maybe some people are scalpers. There's tons of people in my area that when this started being restocked, they all started freaking out and putting them up for sale online locally, still at a very, very high asking price. So if you haven't been able to find this in your area yet, you can set up a notification. I found mine at Walmart. It was available in stock in person in the store. They only had a few more left, but they are getting restocked, they said, periodically. So hopefully they even have more coming in stock. And online, if you set up that notification, I think I've been notified by email 6 or 7 times over the last 2 weeks that they came back in stock. So if you're patient, you should be able to buy one at a really good price, at least just at asking price in stores. To all the scalpers who are buying 7, 8 of these systems, I don't really feel bad for them. They know the risk that they're taking. I personally don't buy multiple copies of a special edition, so even though I know that this might creep up a little bit more in value eventually down the line, I don't want to take away from someone's joy, especially leading up to the Christmas holidays. I'm not after this to make a quick dollar, to make some money, reselling special editions to people who wanted them at normal price in the first place. It's great that Nintendo's actually restocking this, and I think anyone who's scalping them, I'm not a fan of it. I don't really like that. I say that, and I know I'm surrounded by consoles, and I'm definitely hypocritical about that, but for each different console variation, I try to only buy, of course, only one, and leave the rest to everyone else, basically. So, I'm aware I have 3 Switches. We've got the original one, we've got the Switch Lite Zamazenta and Zacian edition for the Pokemon that my wife has, and now we have this one as well. Now, as much as I want to buy one to keep it new and factory sealed, I can't bite the bullet and just spend that much money on buying a system multiple times. Even this purchase really hurts, basically, because we don't really need it. It's just cool to have. Additionally, besides all of that, I really think this might be the edition for this Christmas holiday. Until Nintendo announces anything different for this holiday season, they might keep pumping out this system all the way until it's Christmas. Maybe there's another variation coming out with Super Mario All-Stars or another game for the holiday that we haven't even heard of because Nintendo's going to Nintendo. But if they're restocking this so readily available, and it's available in Japan, as I said, how you can just get the dock or the Joy-Cons in Japan, I think this is going to be the normal release. I think this is going to sell the console a little bit faster, more units sold, and I think Nintendo's trying to prep for 2021 when they are likely, I think, coming out with a 4K, maybe Switch Plus or Switch HD version or 4K edition or something, because there's been talk about how all of the games, or a lot of the games, can be upscaled, even better resolution they can pump out, even as the games they are right now, just if there's a better edition console. So if Nintendo has all of the parts to make the Nintendo Switch, they might just choose to put it in this, because like I said, it's going to sell faster probably, and Animal Crossing is such a great game to be out this year. So those are my thoughts on the system and the special edition release. In the future, I just can't see this being worth as much as it was before it was restocked, because this is now going to be the most common special edition Nintendo Switch out there. Definitely more common now than the Pikachu one, than the Smash Brothers one, than the Dragon Quest one, and any other editions that are out there. So now, alright, I have Ivory here with me.
Hi!
She's gonna do her first impressions now that it's like actually in the box, she can hold it and everything. So yeah, you're gonna, oh my god, you're gonna see Ivory's hands.
Oh my gosh! Look at this Switch. Look at these controllers. They're so pretty. I love these colors. They're so nice. And oh my gosh, look at the back. Oh, there's cute little villagers with their little like house plots. This is so cute. Oh my gosh.
What do you think of the Joy-Cons?
I love the colors. The colors are so pretty.
It's like almost seafoam green.
Yeah.
Like it's like light tropical green, tropical blue.
Yeah, I feel like I should be going to Hawaii.
What do you think of the dock?
I love that we have Tom Nook right here, and we've got Timmy and Tommy sitting there on their little island. So cute.
What do you think of it being like white dock? Very different color. Well, I mean...
Yeah, that's part interesting. Like, it looks nice, and it definitely matches, but I'd be worried about the, like, fade factor there. Just looking at other, like, Nintendo white things, they tend to, like, fade to like a yellowy color. A lot of the plastics on systems, if you think back to the NES and the Super Nintendo, they change colors over time, but even if you leave this in the light, then maybe. What about the Joy-Con straps? Look at these Joy-Con straps. They are really cool. I like these a lot. They remind me of like going to camp and like you make those like burn bracelets. So that's a pretty cool little feature. It reminds me a lot of like just going to an island, and the whole feel is very like chill, and so I really enjoyed Animal Crossing and playing it on the Switch, and so I wish I'd had this controller and this system when I started playing Animal Crossing. Instead of the Pokemon one, maybe. Instead of the Pokemon one, but I love Pokemon overall more. Animal Crossing is a new love, for sure. One more question. How many hours have you played Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch, do you think? I think it's over 160 hours. Wow, I did not know it was that much. Yeah, because... That's the longest you've ever played a game. Yeah, because then I looked at it, and Pokemon's like 90 hours, which I thought was like, that's a good number to play Pokemon, and I'm not done yet, but... 160 to Animal Crossing, and you stopped playing like a little bit. Yeah. Obviously for a while. Yeah. That's crazy. Thanks for doing your... what's your favorite? Villager? Who was that? It's Cube. Really? He's this cute little penguin, and he's got like X's for eyes, which I feel like people would not like, but I don't know, he just looks so cute, and he's a lazy villager, so that means that he like just wanders around and he wants to eat food the whole time, and he's like, I'm gonna work out, and then you just see him and he's like just sitting there and he's like, yeah, I tried, I didn't do it. I don't know, he's just so sweet, and he gives like the best gifts, and like I just love his house. His house is like very similar coloring to this like whole system, so nice tie-in. Yeah. Nice. I love Cube. He's so sweet. Have you seen a villager take a selfie of themselves like on their own in the game? Not yet. Not yet? Okay, that's happening now. It's really weird. But yeah, thanks so much for giving me your impressions. Yay! Before I get to the entire collection video, I do want to just test out Ivory's
knowledge of all the names of the Animal Crossing amiibo. So she's going to try and do this left to right. She's going to point at it and just say the name, and I guess I'll correct her if I need to, but I don't think I'll need to very much. Go ahead. What do you think?
Well, again, I want to point out that this was my first Animal Crossing game that I got to play.
Of all the Animal Crossing games, I don't have every single one, by the way, but missing Happy Home Designer. Yeah.
Well, New Horizons was my first one.
Okay.
So, this is KK Slider. Did you know that in New Horizons, you can get 3 different secret songs, and you have to plug in the proper name, and then you get that song. And so you can only get one song, like secret song per Saturday, because KK only comes on Saturdays. And there's like 3 songs. Just look it up on the internet. I thought it was really cool, and they're my favorite songs.
Nice.
This is Tom Nook.
He's totally important in the games.
He's kind of like a very, like, I don't know, millionaire conglomerate.
Yeah.
And this is Timmy and Tommy.
Timmy and Tommy are also, I have the plush down there from World of Nintendo of Timmy and Tommy and Tom Nook. There's only one for Timmy and Tommy, I guess. I mean, they're identical.
They do look the same. Cyrus. And I can't remember her name.
You can't remember her name? Starts with an R. We have a friend that's named this. Reese.
And they got married, and I got to take pictures.
Yeah.
And then this is Mabel, and she sells you clothes.
Correct.
And this is Kix, and he sells you shoes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know who this one is.
This is Lottie.
What does she do?
I don't know. Chat, let me know what she does. No, we know. Just let me know what she does.
Interesting.
It depends if you have the characters on the island, because there's over 400 amiibo cards, by the way, which I don't collect.
That's Isabel. And that's Isabel.
One's the summer outfit, the one in green, and the one in yellow is, like, the fall outfit.
For a long time, my best friend and I were playing, and Isabel's announcements every morning would just drive us crazy. Because she wouldn't say anything, and she'd talk about, like, what she was, like, watching on TV last night, or, like, that she, like, washed her socks. And it was like, I just want to play the game. I don't care, Isabel. You need to stop talking.
Love Isabel. Isabel's great, though.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Digby is?
No.
Okay, well, that's Digby. Do you know the person behind him, the green?
I don't know who that is.
Cap'n? I'm pretty sure it's Cap'n. If I'm making any mistakes, by the way, chat, let me know. Chat. I keep saying chat, but in the comments.
Is.
You don't know Rossetti? Rossetti, R-E, Rossetti. Yeah. And then...
That's Rover. And Rover was fun. You got to do, like, a maze with him, and I really enjoyed that maze. It was really cool. And it was weird, though, because you just got his, like, suitcase at the end, and last time I checked, that did nothing, and you just put it in your house, which obviously I displayed it in my house and made it look awesome.
That's most of Animal Crossing.
Right.
Yeah. You just get it, display it.
This is Celeste. She is in charge of the shooting stars, and she'll be on your island if there's shooting stars at night, which, by the way, for the majority of the time that I played this game, it took me forever to see shooting stars. Where people are like, I would see like 40 in an hour, I'd see literally 5 in an hour. And I was like, what is happening?
She would spend hours just sitting there with her system, staring at the sky, waiting for these stars. Hours.
Hours.
That's part of your 160 hours.
Sucked.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was great. But it's cool to get all the different star pieces.
Yeah. It was nice. I don't know, I didn't get everything, but...
There's so many.
There's just so many.
And lastly...
And this is Blathers. And Blathers is in charge of the museum, and so he collects bugs, which he's scared of, and fish. And then later on you get to do art as well. And so you get to see Red the fox, and Red is evil, but he sells you stuff.
Don't spoil everything. I'm just kidding.
So definitely play the game, because obviously I had a ton of fun and like learned a lot about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, while you're here, let's go through everything else I've got. So, like, these 3... I've got some stuff from World of Nintendo here. So, like, who do we got here? They're all named anyways. Just go through them, Ivory, because, you know...
Villager.
Yep.
Villager.
Hey, we got it's a 4-inch Villager and a 2.5-inch Villager, basically.
Tom Nook.
Hey, how'd you get that one right?
It says Tom Nook.
It does.
And KK Slider.
Perfect. And then the 3 we already went through, so...
Tom Nook, Rover... Timmy Tommy.
Those are the only 3 World of Nintendo plush for this. I don't think there's any other World of Nintendo figures for this either, in case you're interested. Then this poster. Do you know how I got this poster?
No.
So when I ordered the game, it came in the mail, and it came in a really big envelope, and this poster was in the envelope, and I was really surprised. I didn't expect it, so that was kind of really nice when New Horizons arrived. That's a great little poster. Okay, then we have over here, finishing with the figurines, I've got some Amiibo that are sealed here. So we got Isabel, Villager. This is the one with the smaller forehead. Literally, I mean, this one has a smaller forehead. This is the re-release because the original one has a bigger forehead, allegedly. So I do have one of them ones with a larger forehead right here, just to compare it to. So yeah, he looks a little bit different with the larger forehead compared to the smaller forehead. A lot of people want to get the larger forehead one. That's the original release, from my understanding. Then they kind of, you know, fixed him. And then we have the 2-pack for, Amiibo Festival. But Ivory, do you want to just go through the games?
Animal Crossing.
So that's the original that was actually on the N64 in Japan. We have one that's Player's Choice and one that's regular, so we can both play if we want. It also comes with a memory card. That's kind of cool.
And then Wild World.
On the DS. So she's, again, the only game she's played so far is New Horizons, but this is kind of cool. You're getting an education in all these games.
And City Folk.
Yeah, on the Wii. Yeah, you were surprised with that one.
And then New Leaf.
New Leaf was the best one in the series, I think, up until New Horizons.
And then New Horizons.
And then we're missing...
So awesome.
We're missing Happy Home Designer. And let me know if there's any other Animal Crossing games that we should definitely pick up that maybe we're missing.
Do you want to know what the name of my island is?
Which name of your island? I know, but...
Costa Brisa.
Sounds pretty awesome.
It's the breezy coast.
Ivory's a big traveler. This whole thing that's going on in the world really makes her not travel. The last item that we haven't mentioned is this is a Animal Crossing now on Wii for City Folk. This is actually just a mouse pad that's brand new that I've never used. And I have another poster, I think, for Animal Crossing on the Wii as well that I just can't locate. It's somewhere buried in the other room, but I do have that as well. So thanks for looking at the entire collection of all things that we have for Animal Crossing. Ivory, thanks for helping me out because this was really cool. And basically, if you enjoy Animal Crossing, my friend list is probably pretty full. Ivory, how's your friend list doing?
I have 3 friends.
You have 3 friends? All right. We need to get Ivory some friends. So if you guys, with Animal Crossing especially, if she starts playing the game all over again, we should...
Pokemon.
Or Pokemon. She loves playing Pokemon too, so maybe you'll get some more friends out of this. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how this will go or anything, but thanks so much for watching. Ivory, thanks for giving me your impressions and going through all the different Amiibo and everything and naming them. So please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. It would be great to get and build the audience and kind of grow this great community together. Stay safe, go collect them all, keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.